we start this video, I would like to talk about the radio station I work for, BHBN Radio. If you are one of those who regularly watch content on this channel, you will know that since the start of the 2024-25 season, I've been working as a reporter and commentator, voluntary, for BHBN Radio, putting my spare time aside to bring great content to the listeners of BHBN Radio. BHBN Radio is a hospital radio station who operates out of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital and broadcasts to the wards across the QE, as well as Birmingham Women's, Heartlands, Solihull, Royal Orthopaedic, Good Hope, Sutton Coldfield and Midland Metropolitan University Hospitals, as well as care homes in and around the city of Birmingham. Well, BHBN is under threat. The station is losing its principal source of funding next month and have until next February to find an alternative source of funds that will ensure the future of the station. Hospital radio is 100 years old this year, and BHBN has been on the air since 1952. Research carried out in 2016 showed that hospital radio benefits the mental health of those who live alone, and there are more people than ever before living alone. Some of BHBN Radio's most famous presenters have been Alan Dedicoat, who you will know as the voiceover for both the National Lottery and Strictly, and also Phil Upton, who is a big name now in local radio. I urge you to please go to bhbn.net, the BHBN Radio website, and navigate to the GoFundMe page that the station has set up and donate what you can. Details are also going to be in the description to this video. Please, please, please help BHBN secure its future. Thank you. What is happening, guys? Jonathan here, aka Crazy Shadow 303, here with another match experience on Crazy Shadow Talks Football, and today it is an early one. It's just gone 7 in the morning here in West Brom, and I weren't going to miss this one. It's the local derby between Coventry City and West Bromwich Albion. Of course I was going to come to this away game, but yeah, it's the league leaders. Now, before we start, this is as my BHBN radio colleague Ben Ellis said on his show when I said this is Olympic level straw clutching, because my last away game was back in August. We was away to Stoke at the Bet 365. I was there, and Stoke were the league leaders at the time, and we beat them 1-0. So Olympic level straw clutching, all the signs, you know, point to an Albion win. But saying that, Frank Lampard has got Coventry drilled in really, really phenomenal. You know, they're top of the league, only lost one game this season. That was away to Wrexham, you know, earlier in the season. So they've only lost one game all season. Coventry City absolutely running away with the championship at the moment. And yeah, maybe a local derby, but I think this is the first time ever that West Bromwich Albion in this fixture may be the underdogs. Because yes, despite the win at home against Oxford before the international break, we're lounging down in 14th. So yeah, it's not been as expected from the Baggies fans this season so far, but this is the first of a double header of local derbies, because we've got Blues coming to the Hawthorns on Wednesday, and me and my fellow BHBN colleagues are planning something big for Wednesday, but we got to get through today first. Like I said, just gone 7 in the morning, early start because it's a 12:30 kickoff. I'm heading to Coventry now, and yeah, hoping hoping for a good game, but more importantly, hoping that we get something out of the CBS Arena, to be honest. So, yeah, but as I said, Olympic level straw clutching. All the signs from the Stoke away game point to an Albion win. So, yeah, heading to the CBS Arena. I have never been to the CBS Arena as media before, so this is going to be an experience in itself. So, yeah, heading up there now, and I'll see you there, guys. So there's the Stadium Bowl, guys, and then the Coventry Arena right onto it, and I've got to go through there into the press box. So yeah, it's kind of a 2-in-1 stadium, a football stadium and an exhibition hall. So yeah, bit of a double package there. And there right in front of the main entrance is the statue of the late great Jimmy Hill, OBE. Was manager here and chairman of the club, and also one of the best known broadcasters of the 80s. So yeah, he presented Match of the Day, you know, really good broadcaster, and from a fellow broadcaster, you know, early in my career pretty much, I respect everything that Jimmy Hill did to pave the way for the rest of us. Thank you, Jimmy. So here we are at the CBS Arena, Coventry City versus West Bromwich Albion. Can the Baggies get something out of the current league leaders? 40 goals for Coventry City. Brandon Thomas Asante, the former Baggies man, the top scorer in the league so far. And yeah, Isaac Price for us, our top scorer with 5 goals, 2 assists. Can Isaac Price add on to his tally, or even Ona Hegabo, who starts today, adding on to his goal that he got at the Hawthorns a few weeks ago before the international break against Oxford United. Coventry have won their last league game against West Brom, but they hadn't won consecutive league games against Albion since September 1985, so quite a long time. I think I was only 2 years old then. West Brom have won 4 of their last 5 league games against Coventry, but did lose this fixture back in April. I wasn't here in April, I was on holiday, but it was a 2-0 win to Coventry, and it was a very disappointing day for everyone connected with West Bromwich Albion. So hopefully nothing like that, no repeat of that, to be honest, needed for the Baggies. Coventry had 34 points from 15 championship games this season. Since the 2004-2005 season, teams with 34 or more points at this stage have won automatic promotion. The one exception was Watford. They are the only team not to do this in 2007-2008. They finished 6th as the music ramps up. They finished 6th and didn't get through the playoffs. So West Brom have had 121 shots when drawing with teams in the Championship today, this season rather. However, when they've been winning, Albion have faced 32 more shots than they've had themselves. 48 for, 80 against. So, when Albion leads, they sit back. Can't be doing that against league leaders, they will punish us. So, I don't know if you can hear me, guys, but Coventry City versus West Bromwich Albion here at the CBS Arena. Come on, Baggies. So the team news has come out, and for Coventry first, Carl Rushworth in goal, Jay Da Silva, Bobby Thomas, Matt Grimes, Toshiro Sakamoto, Ellis Sims, Ephron Mason-Clark, Liam Kitchen, Milan Van Uwyk, Josh Eccles and Victor Tor. For the Baggies today, 4 changes from the winner against Oxford at the Hawthorns. Josh Griffiths in goal, then George Campbell, Nat Phillips, Chris Mepham, Charlie Taylor, Jason Malumbi, Alex Mowatt the captain for today, Carlin Grant, Isaac Price, Mikey Johnston and Ona Hegabo preferred as the lone striker. On the subs for the Sky Blues today, Ben Wilson, the goalkeeper, Jack Rudoni, Jamie Allen, Kane Kessler-Hayden, Jake Bidwell, Joel Latibidia, Brandon Thomas Asante, I'm sure he will feature at some point today, Miguel Angel Bro and Kai Andrews. On the bench for West Brom, Joe Wildsmith, the goalkeeper, Callum Stiles drops to the bench, Christian Bielik, the former Bluesman, Alfie Gilchrist and Usmano Diakite both drop to the bench as well, Toby Collier, Samuel Illing Jr., Josh Madger, of course, Hegabo preferred to Madger, who's on the bench, and Darryl DK. No Jed Wallace again, he's still injured. So, yeah, the lineup, it's probably about as strong a lineup as Albion can muster. Sticking with the 4-2-3-1 formation that served well in the last game at the Hawthorns against Oxford United. So, yeah, hoping for a good game.
Your team, the Sky Blues of Coventry City.
Just about to get underway, very loud in here, and game has kicked off now. Amongst all the fireworks and the pyrotechnics, West Brom get the game underway. West Brom in the third kit of black shirts, black shorts, white socks. Coventry, of course, in their all sky blue home kit. So yeah, hoping for a really good Midlands derby, and to be honest, hoping to silence the crowd here. Colin Grant on a charge here. Coventry feel like there should have been a foul, but nothing doing from the ref. Headed over. It's Mikey Johnston trying to control it, just wide. Mikey Johnston tried to control it, but just wide of the post. I think he slipped as he went to pull the shot back. But good intentions there from Albion. Literally 2 minutes played. And yeah, Ethan Mason-Clark tried to get past George Campbell, but nothing doing, and that's what caused the chance. Carlin Grant in the centre circle, received the ball down towards Mikey Johnston, and Mikey Johnston slipped as he went to get the shot away. So yeah, still 0-0 guys, 2 minutes played, but Albion showing intent. Coventry have a corner here, which Matt Grimes will take. Everyone in an Albion shirt is back in their own box. So, corner to Coventry with 4.5 minutes. Floated in by Grimes, headed out by Mepham. But Coventry will recycle out. Coventry tried by a misplaced pass, finds Isaac Price, and now Albion can break. Isaac Price gets a little 1-2 from Colin Grant, squares it over to Campbell. Campbell manages to just about get it back to Joe Wildsmith, the keeper. Isaac Price chasing with Liam Kitchen, but Kitchen gets there first. And now Coventry come again, but it's been a really tight affair. Now Ellis Sims in between the two defenders of Albion. Ellis Sims tries the cross. And now it's with Mason Clark. Albion under pressure here. Mason Clark attempting the shot to Josh Eccles, pass to Josh Eccles. Josh Eccles couldn't get the shot away. Now it's back in to the Albion box. Mikey Johnston heads out. Hegebo's trying to get the ball. And again, Coventry keep possession, much to the appreciation of the Coventry crowd here. But Albion under pressure a little bit here. It's with Van Uwijk. Van Uwijk tries to get the ball in, but again, Colin Grant manages to get away after Chris Mepham got the ball. Hegebo, misplaced pass back to Colin Grant, and that's out for an Albion throw. But West Bromwich Albion weathering the storm in more ways than one. Got a chance here, crosses in, Hegebo! Mikey Johnson crosses the ball Low down. Owner Hegebo scores. 9 minutes on the clock. Coventry City 0. West Bromwich Albion 1. Mikey Johnston nicked the ball. Managed to get to the byline. Crosses in low. And owner Hegebo taps it in. 1-0 Baggies, come on! Mikey Johnson tried to jinx and dive again, but Coventry not having any more of that. As Coventry come away with Jay Da Silva, as the Baggies fans in the away end to my right sing out loud as Coventry City now look to bounce back from this shock. You would say shock 1-0 lead to West Bromwich Albion. The league leaders 1-0 down, but they are trying to get back. Cross is dangerous! Just missed by, I think it was Ellis Sims. Ellis Sims coming in at the far post. And that's the danger of Coventry City. So close to an equaliser there, Coventry City. But Ellis Sims just misjudged the flight of the ball, and it goes behind for an Albion goal kick. Very close there for the Albion. Almost 2-0 to West Brom. Good play by Isaac Price, slated off Moat, and Moat tries to dink it into the far corner. Hegebo almost got there. Well, he did get the head to it, but it was easy for the goalkeeper to save in Carl Rushworth. Now, end-to-end stuff, guys, in this Midland derby so far. End-to-end. And Coventry have the ball. Victor Torp crashes the ball off the crossbar. Just seen the replay now on the big screen. Victor Torp outside the box. Crashes the crossbar. First time shot as well. Unlucky there for the Coventry man. Still somehow 1-0 to West Bromwich Albion. And now West Brom have resorted to long balls as the keeper, Carl Rushworth, will easily collect that from outside his box. Tries to get it straight back up to Ellis Sims, but Chris Mepham deals with that. And now Charlie Taylor has to get that ball away. I thought he kept it in, but he has kept it in, but Coventry managed to get the ball. 15 minutes played so far, guys. End-to-end stuff. Albion have already scored, and Coventry have crashed the crossbar. Chris Mepham is struggling here. The physios have had to come on. Someone may have stamped on his toe. It's looking that way. Boos around the CBS arena at the moment, but the physios are on for Chris Mepham, and now both teams now by the dugouts. Ryan Mason and Frank Lampard giving words to their respective teams as Chris Mepham is being looked at here, right in front of me in fact. Not sure what happened, but he may have had his toe trod on, because that's the area where they're working, around his toe ankle area. So hopefully Chris Mepham is okay. But yeah, bit of a stoppage in play at the moment, guys. Coventry have a throw here, dangerous position. It looks like it's going to be a long throw from Van Uwijk, and it is right into the Albion box. Does not get past Chris Mepham, who's back on the field after that little knock earlier in the game. There's Malumbi onto Grant. Grant tries to hold the ball, goes back to Charlie Taylor. Taylor to Grant. Grant down the wing. Grant putting the afterburners on over the halfway line. Grant's taking it on. Grant's taking it on. Oh, couldn't get to Hegebo. Laid back to Malumbi. Malumbi! Oh, save. Isaac Price. Oh. That was a really good chance for West Brom. Good play by Carlin Grant down the left-hand side. Tries to get the cross in, and yeah, combination of Isaac Price, Malumbi and Hegebo, but a really good save by Carl Rushworth, as it is still somehow, after 24 and a half minutes, Coventry 0, West Brom 1. This is a unique situation because both teams are currently down to 10 men through different challenges. Mikey Johnston's been left on the floor at the other end, the far side, but the referee said nothing doing, and Coventry tried to attack with Mikey Johnston still on the floor. You can hear the decibels, and one of their players was on the floor, not sure who it was, so both teams were temporarily down to 10 men. Then a little touching. Now Jason Malumbi taking it into his own hands. Jason Malumbi's going to be in trouble here. Jason Malumbi's taken matters into his own hands here. It's going to be a yellow at least. But Albion and Coventry players incensed at decisions not going their way. Now Jason Malumbi really getting into it. Be careful, Jason. Be careful, Jason. Mikey Johnston only just trudging back to this half of the field. And Mikey Johnston was absolutely lambasted by the Coventry players. And it is a free kick to Coventry in a very dangerous area. But very, very testy. Jason Malumbi getting a little bit of a talking to here. Nothing more than that, it doesn't look like. I thought it might have been a yellow. But the referee letting a lot go here in the last few minutes. Because both Mikey Johnston and the Coventry player were down on the floor from two different challenges. Coventry broke from the foul. It's a yellow to Malumbi. And it looks like a yellow to Van Uwijk as well. It's yellow to Malumbi, yellow to Van Uwijk. And the Coventry fans clearly not happy that it's only a yellow. But Coventry have this free kick in a dangerous area after all that, which started with Mikey Johnston being clattered down the other end of the field. So Matt Grimes with this free kick on the half-hour mark. Everyone in an Albion shirt back in the defensive box. As the rain continues to pour down. Matt Grimes here. Crosses in. Headed. But out for a goal kick. And Albion survive once again. But as is with any derby, it doesn't have to be a local derby. This is just a Midlands derby. But it's still very tetchy and very testy. With the ball, crosses in! It's in! 2-0 to West Bromwich Albion! 2-0 West Brom! And it looks like it's Hegebo again! Mikey Johnston again! That is the power of Mikey! Carbon copy really of the first goal! What a goal! It is 2-0 to the Baggies after 32 minutes. What a first half an hour in this Midland derby. Erna Hegebo doubles his tally, doubles West Brom's lead. Coventry 0, West Brom 2. Backs to the wall stuff for West Bromwich Albion. Coventry almost pulled one back, goalmouth scramble. But West Bromwich Albion managed to get away with one there as Charlie Taylor was deemed to have been fouled, and it takes the pressure off the Baggies for now. But Coventry are threatening to pull one back in this game. 36 minutes played. Still, Coventry 0, West Brom 2. 2-1. 2-1, and it's Josh Eccles. Good header, to be honest. Good header, to be honest. Good header. They pulled one back. Oh boy. It was a decent header, to be honest. Nice move by Coventry. Crossed it in. Eccles beyond the reach of Griffiths. And yeah, that's the danger of Coventry. Good header, past Mepham. A past Nat Phillips rather. And 2-1. Coventry have pulled one back on the 41st minute. 4 minutes added on, and Coventry are knocking for the equaliser. It's a corner to Coventry. We're into the 4 minutes added on. Corner to Coventry. Can we get at least into the break? Still 2-1 to the good. But Coventry are threatening, as they have been for most of the half. As it's floated in, headed out, shot in and out, goalmouth scramble, and Albion clear. Now Albion tried to pull out, but it's being returned by Van Uwijk. And now onto Victor Torp on this near side. Victor Torp crossed in by De Silva and back out only as far as Matt Grimes, who recycles the ball. Coventry putting pressure on Albion. Albion backs to the wall stuff here. And in, George Campbell tried to get that. And eventually Mikey Johnston again tried to get it, but was blocked off by Torp. And now onto Van Uwijk. Van Uwijk with George Campbell. George Campbell does get the ball. No penalty. No penalty. No penalty. George Campbell had the ball there. I'm sorry, Cov fans, but Campbell had the ball there. As Coventry have the ball back with Matt Grimes. Now onto Kitchen in the centre circle. Coventry still threatening. Campbell heads it out of play for a throw. And yeah, 2 minutes of the 4 played. Albion again backs to the wall. And now it's Van Uwijk. Van Uwijk, he's going to try the long one here. Tries the ball with his shirt. Van Uwijk is going to try the long throw here. Coventry fans sense a goal here. As it's headed out by Albion. But back in by Coventry and out by Hegabo. Back in by Grimes. And then back out by Taylor. Colin Grant on the charge here. Albion could break. Albion could break. Here's Colin Grant. Colin Grant, just let the ball get too far in front of him. And now there's another altercation. And it looks like Colin Grant's not happy about something on the far side. As the ball is with Albion. Charlie Taylor with the ball for the throw. And now the referee just trying to sort out some more nonsense. Less than a minute of the 4 added on. Albion down that side with a short throw. Taylor, 1-2 with Grant, but Taylor miss passes that. And out for a Coventry throw. And you feel with 25 seconds of the 4 added on to go that Albion may go into this break 2-1 to the good. But yeah, just seeing a replay, Colin Grant clearly not happy with something there. The ball goes all the way back to Griffiths, who absolutely levers it downfield. Mikey Johnston tried to collect it, and that is it. Half time. Coventry City 1, West Bromwich Albion 2. An unlikely lead to hold at the break for the Baggies, but Coventry City are threatening to come back into this. They've already scored with Josh Eccles from the header. So yeah, West Bromwich Albion just need to keep this. Half time, Coventry City 1, West Bromwich Albion 2, second half coming up next. Second half gets underway. There is a half-time substitute for West Brom. Mikey Johnston has come off and Samuel Illing Jr. comes onto the field. Let's see what the Aston Villa man on loan to West Brom can do. As Coventry attempt to put the pressure on early in the second half. Crossed in but Moat manages to pick that up. Out to Campbell. And here comes Colin Grant again, this time on this side, as Coventry mop that one up. So yeah, Mikey Johnston off, Sam Illing Jr. comes on for the Baggies. I think Malombi's been sent off here. Malombi's been sent off. I don't know if it's a second yellow and then a red, but Jason Malombi sent off, down to 10. And I'm not sure what happened there, but it gives Coventry a lifeline here as West Bromwich Albion down to 10. Second yellow, red card for Jason Malombi. Just seeing the replay now, and I'm really not sure what he did here. Hang on. Little shirt tug, but you see those all day long. Little shirt tug, but you see those all day long, but I don't know. But the thing is, Albion now down to 10. Coventry have a corner kick. It's been all them since the red card on 55 minutes. As the ball was about to be taken, but the referee's just sorting out some nonsense. Andrew Kitchen in the box. And just seeing Frank Lampard just sitting down in the dugout. Brandon Thomas Asante is on the screen, so we may be introducing him as Coventry do take this corner. Punched out by Griffiths. Albion survive for the moment, but here come Coventry with the extra man advantage to really pile on the pressure on West Brom. Header in, and 2-2. They made the extra man count. Good goal, to be honest. Good goal, to be honest. Ellis Sims gets the equaliser for Coventry. It had been coming, but in the way it came, you feel backs to the wall for the Albion. And now Albion, after being 2-0 up, has got to do it all again. 3-2 Coventry. Definitely making the extra man count. Victor Thorpe with Coventry's third goal of the afternoon. And after being 2-0 up at one point, Albion are 3-2 down. Unbelievable. But what would you expect from the Championship League leaders? Coventry 3, West Brom 2. 65 minutes played. Albion have a corner. Need to make this count. It's crossed in. Caught by Carl Rushworth, the Coventry keeper, who tries to release Van Hewitt, but Colin Grant manages to get that one under control. Toby Collier, who's come on for Alex Moat, has the ball now. But you feel that the red card was the turning point in this game. Yes, Coventry had Albion under pressure when Albion were 2-0 and 2-1 up, but the red card has pretty much made the difference here, the red card to Jason Malombi. And Coventry, with 2 quick-fire goals, has turned it around from Albion being 2-1 up to 3-2 down. As good ball there by Collier. Gets it up to Campbell, but Campbell commits the foul to relieve the pressure off of Coventry City. Coventry 3, Albion 2, 66 played. Free kick in a dangerous area for Coventry. Nat Phillips adjudged to have fouled Van Uwick, it looks like. But yeah, Nat Phillips clearly not happy with the referee's decision there. But Coventry City, and now Brandon Thomas Asante is getting ready to come on. That's all we need. As the ball, yeah, it's a yellow card to Nat Phillips for throwing the ball away, it looks like. Albion getting very frustrated. Of course they are. Of course Albion's getting frustrated. You know, you'd expect that after being 2-1 up to 3-2 down. So, ball floated in and hits the wall. And it was Victor Torp with the free kick, just hit the wall. And Albion get the ball away with Colin Grant. Flicked on by Charlie Taylor. Grant under pressure. And it doesn't go out, and Coventry get the ball away. And the ball eventually goes to Josh Griffiths, eventually. But yeah, another scare with 20 minutes to go. Albion 3-2 down. Needs to get the ball down this side of the pitch. And Brandon Thomas Asante is on his warm-up, so he will definitely be coming on. Here we go. Ellis Sims comes off. And who comes on? Brandon Thomas Asante. Of course, Brandon was going to feature today. Of course he was. The former Baggies man onto the pitch rather. And yeah, one of the goal scorers, Ellis Sims, comes off. And Brandon Thomas Asante comes on. 73 minutes played. And yeah, can Albion salvage at least a point from this now after being 2-0 up? Josh Griffiths, he doesn't want to be beat a fourth time. He's just pulled off a great save from Mason Clark. Mason Clark unleashed a great shot from inside from just outside the box rather. He unleashed the shot from just outside the box, and Josh Griffiths managed to save it for this corner. So now, 78 minutes, 78 and a half played. Still, Coventry 3, Albion 2, headed away from Albion. And it is another corner. It's another corner to Coventry. And again, more worrying signs for West Bromwich Albion. The ball is going back to the corner flag for this second corner in succession. So Coventry will have another chance to try and make it 4-2. Floated in, headed out, unleashed, and Coventry, good save, good double save by Griffiths. Good double save by Griffiths, he needed to do that. And Coventry can't capitalise, and now there's another few substitutions, which it is Victor Torp for Jamie Allen. Victor Torp for Jamie Allen. Standing ovation for Victor Torp, one of the other goal scorers in this match. So, Torp off, Jamie Allen on. And I think Eccles, the other goal scorer, is coming off for Jack Rudini. Yeah. Eccles, the other scorer. So all three goal scorers for Coventry now off the field. And Jack Rudini returns to Coventry. Colin Grant comes off for Josh Madger for Albion.
Substitution for West Bromwich Albion leaving with you.
And Charlie Taylor for Callum Styles.
Replaced by number 9, Josh Mayer.
Yeah.
Also leaving the field,
It's Meckham as well.
Charlie Taylor. Replaced by number 4, Callum Styles.
Yeah, so a few subs for both teams now. And you feel, with 10 minutes to go, that Albion need to make something happen here if they're going to get anything from this Albion throw. Campbell is going to go for the long one here. Floated in. Mepham keeps it alive. Here's Isaac Price. Isaac Price heads it. Madger can't get to it. Now Callum Styles all on his own, collects the ball. He's got Collier for company. Uses Collier. Has to go back to Isaac Price, who's in a defensive position with Thomas Asante for company. Out to Illing Jr. Now Illing Jr. little 1-2 with Mepham. And now it's on to Diakite, who's come on. Diakite diagonal ball. Couldn't quite get there. Styles couldn't quite control it. Nice idea. But
For any fans planning to use the trains, just to update you, only one arrival train departing from each platform will be in service after the match. Going to Nuneaton at 16:04 and Coventry at 14:50. A reminder that Eastern North Stand concourses will remain open for 2 hours and stay with us after the game.
so the ball swung in diagonally from Nat Phillips over to Illing Jr. as the travel information at full time rings around the CBS Arena. Ball trickles through and claimed by Rushworth. 4 minutes to go. Time is running out for West Bromwich Albion. And yeah, Coventry 3, West Brom 2. Albion seems to be running out of steam and ideas at the moment to see how much is added on, how much Albion, how much time. 4 minutes. 4 minutes added on for Albion to try and get something from this. After being 2-0 to the good at one point, pegged back to 2-2 and then to 3-2 to Coventry. And now Albion looking a little laboured here. That wasn't even out. That wasn't out. Sorry, Josh. Josh Madger, that is. Claiming it was out, but it wasn't. Should have kept on. And now Styles with the throw to Albion. It did go out eventually. Styles with the ball. Under pressure from Jamie Allen. Now Isaac Price is wayward. Isaac Price's pass is wayward, and now Brandon Thomas Asante, the one person you didn't want on the ball there, but he opts to take the pass instead of shooting. And Albion get away with one there with Nat Phillips. Nat Phillips back to Diakite. Diakite. Samuel Illing Jr. now. On to Callum Styles. Styles back to Diakite. Diakite, nice launch up forward to Madger. Madger needed to control that but doesn't, and Coventry get away with it. Back up to George Campbell, but Campbell misses it. And Dre Da Silva, the veteran, shepherds it out for a Coventry throw. And yeah, the class from Coventry City showing. Even at 2-0 down, they didn't panic. They kept banging on the door. As Albion do try to get this back in. Albion to Isaac Price. Isaac Price couldn't control it. If he controlled it, he'd have had a great chance of getting the ball there to attempt a shot, but didn't. And Coventry City get a free kick for a foul, and you feel with a minute and a half to go that Albion's chance has gone. There isn't much more time now. Major tries to get it, but it's out by Coventry, and that is it. It was a great effort by West Bromwich Albion, but in the end, Coventry City proved why they are the Championship League leaders. Coventry City 3, West Bromwich Albion 2. Full time here at the CBS Arena, where it has finished Coventry City 3, West Bromwich Albion 2, and West Bromwich Albion showing early intent as Mikey Johnston raced away to try and unleash a shot with just 2 minutes on the clock, but slipped at the crucial moment on the wet CBS Arena turf. But didn't take long, as on the 9th minute, Mikey Johnston again put in a low ball for a tap-in for Ona Hegabo to score and make West Bromwich Albion 1-0 to the good. And then on the half-hour mark, there was Mikey Johnston again, probably the most influential player on the pitch in the first half. Mikey Johnston, another low cross. Ona Hegabo, another tap-in. Fortunate to come off the post, really, but he won't care. That's his third goal in 2 games, and at the time, put Albion 2-0 to the good. But, crucially, Josh Eccles, with 5 minutes before the break, a deft header from him from a Coventry cross, puts it beyond the reach of Josh Griffiths, the Albion keeper, and it was 2-1 at half-time. And the turning point of the match was probably when Jason Malumbi, first off in the first half, got a yellow card for a little bit of handbags at dawn between Coventry and Albion players, which of course saw Malumbi receive his first yellow. And then 5 minutes after the break, he received a second yellow for what is quite possibly a very harsh shirt pull on Victor Torp, who went down pretty easily in my book, to be honest. So playing against Coventry was difficult with 11 men, but once Albion went down to 10 with that Jason Malumbi red card, it was near on impossible to keep Coventry at bay. And sure enough, their number 9, Ellis Sims, equalised he equalised with a great goalmouth scramble, and really, you know, you saw it coming. And then minutes later, Victor Torp was there to be the difference maker and get the Sky Blues all 3 points here at the CBS Arena. A few positives from West Bromwich Albion with Hegabo getting 2 goals today, but is it enough to avoid the pressure on Albion boss Ryan Mason? We will see when we're next at the Hawthorns next week against Birmingham City. But for now, here at the CBS Arena, full time, Coventry City 3, West Brom 2. So that's it for another one, guys. Back in West Brom now. Not quite the result us Baggies wanted, but you know, Coventry are the league leaders for a reason, and they showed that today. Even going 2-0 down after 2 great Hegabo goals, which Mikey Johnston did well to create. Coventry never looked completely out of the game, and then obviously they got their goal just before half time with Eccles' header, and then in the second half, Jason Malumbi, a rather silly first yellow card, getting involved in a little handbags, and then getting the second, which maybe it was harsh, maybe it wasn't, you know. But at the end of the day, it was tough to come up against Coventry City with 11 men. But once we went down to 10, even though we were still 2-1 up at the time, it was always going to be an uphill struggle. And sure enough, Coventry's quality for this season shone through, and you had Ellie Sims and Victor Torp getting on the score sheet as well to keep the points over at Coventry, and they've tightened their grip on top spots in the Championship, even this early in the season. It's only November. So yeah, defeat against the Sky Blues. That's part one of this Midland Derby doubleheader. Part two is coming on Wednesday, and this is going to be all sorts of fun for me personally, because it is me versus Kim Smith, and Ben Ellis is playing referee, because on Wednesday we're back at the Hawthorns for West Bromwich Albion versus Birmingham City, and it is going to be a very, very tasty derby. It's got to be said. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to Crazy Shadow Talks Football if you haven't already done so, and don't forget to hit that bell icon and join the Shadow Squad and get notified on all new content on the channel. But for now, guys, I'm heading back home after what was a relatively early start for me today. So yeah, I will see you on Wednesday at the Hawthorns against the Blue Noses. Come on, Albion. Boing boing.